on areas requiring improvement. Security. Correspondent reviews Nigeria's situation in 64 years. And Isaiah Okonofor wins as IBB International Golf and Country Club conclude Independence Anniversary Tournament. Good afternoon and welcome to the 1 p.m. news on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I'm Hakimat Ali. Don't forget you can follow the news on our YouTube at NTA Channel 5, Abuja. As Nigeria celebrates her 64th independence anniversary, it is essential to recognize the vital role religion has played in promoting peace, unity, and development of the country. This is in recognition of the religious leaders who have been instrumental in fostering interfaith dialogue, understanding, and peaceful coexistence among different religious groups. Correspondent Rosemary Bilal Mortalen in this special report spoke with some religious leaders.
In a country where democracy and peace have been challenged, religious leaders have stepped up to promote social justice, equity, and inclusion. They have worked tirelessly to address the complex relationship between different religious groups which has affected Nigerians' peace, security, and stability, hence promoting interfaith dialogues. They have also helped in fostering peaceful coexistence by advocating tolerance with a view to reducing ethnic and religious tensions.
In order for us to contribute more or sustain our contribution to the development of this country, I believe we have to be true to the precepts, command, principles that are in the scriptures. What you have nowadays is that there is a blurring of the absolutes in our faith. Our faith is very, very clear on morality versus immorality, true versus false.
Most religious houses, most religious institutions, they develop personality, they develop character, they develop human being, they develop good leaders. And in most good religious houses, they encourage you to do the right thing. They support you to make progress in whatever which you are doing.
Some religious leaders give insight into the journey of peace and unity in Nigeria since 1960.
Religious practices and beliefs do influence the values and the virtues, the character and behavior of people. So in a sense, religion has a very, 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 very important role to play in the development of any society.
Now, during the time of military, we kept together. Then at the early stage of democracy, we did that too. But all of a sudden, when campaign started, people changed the whole scenario. They changed the game, and they now started to make campaign against the other party, against the other individuals, and so we began to see ourselves as enemies, and we are not. And to me, we should not be, because God has His own reasons why He has been keeping us together.
While also advocating social justice, religious leaders have spoken out against inequality, injustice, and human rights violation, and promoting a more equitable society, as well as supporting education and healthcare, and not forgetting issues of faith-based organizations that have established schools, hospitals, and healthcare programs for improved access to essential services.
In the area of education, in rural areas where government will not get to, you see so many schools that are there, other religious schools that are there. We will have a lot of Islamia. Many people who finish from Islamic school in Nigeria, many of them are going to Saudi Arabia, are going to other Arab countries to come back as a professor, as all these things, which they did not pass through any government school whatsoever. Most of these musicians, they either from church or from the mosque. You see, many of them will say they are church choir, and from being church choir, today they are having their own musical band, and it has achieved so many things.
And when you look at even in the government, great politicians today, most of them, it was because of the mission schools has brought them. Some of them are very great men today in Nigeria. The church has done a lot by providing healthcare. We have some of our hospitals that the church has.
It is worth of noting that the significant contributions of religious leaders to Nigerian development and their roles in promoting peace, unity, and social justice can better be understood with the existing peaceful state of the nation. Rosemary Mortelen Bilal, NTA News.
Now to health matters. The provision of effective healthcare services to citizens globally is one of the cardinal roles of government, especially as it relates to the provision of quality health care. This is predicated on the belief that health is wealth, as findings show that it's only when people are healthy that any meaningful development can take place. Yours sincerely in this report put together the brief journey of Nigeria's health sector and the situation in FCT. Since earliest existence, the forebearers of the Nigerian people had and invented their own health method. This is to say that healthcare system was not alien to the Nigerian people. But the modern medical practice as it is today in Nigeria is no doubt a colonial legacy. At the country's inception, the religious missions had played significant roles in modern medical practice as the British colonial government provided formal medical services with the construction of several clinics and hospitals in Lagos, the then federal capital. Government hospitals and clinics further expanded to other areas of the country like Abuja in the 90s, which became the new capital. From medical outreaches to recently launched medical palliative schemes, ultra-modern medical renovations, as well as revitalization of the primary healthcare system for health promotion and to reduce maternal and child mortality. The Federal Capital Territory, through the past and present administration, have continued to witness significant achievements, which has continued under the supervision of the Mandate Secretary of Health and Environmental Services Secretariat, Dr. Adedolapo Fashawe, with the support of the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, who is bent on changing the health trajectory of the nation's capital. Nigeria is 64, and the journey towards quality, accessible, and affordable healthcare continues, with the theme of this year's Independence celebration, honoring the past and inspiring the future. Many Nigerians are hopeful that the right steps would be taken and the country's health system would get better, bringing a reduction to medical tourism in line with the Renewed Hope agenda, which promises a robust healthcare system. And as Nigeria marked her 64th independence anniversary, the Federal Medical Center, Jabi, Abuja, welcomed two newborns, baby Sani and baby Sabo, a girl symbolizing hope and the boy for the nation's future. Hawa Gimba reports from the hospital where she met with the proud parents.
Two newborns, baby Sani and baby Ibrahim Sabo, are joining the nation's celebration as they arrive safely at the Federal Medical Center, Jabi, Abuja. Born at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning, the babies, the fifth and the sixth of the family, brings immense joy to the parents.
I'm one of the happiest men in Nigeria today, or rather on earth, because I'm happy today is 1st October and I have a new baby.
I'm very happy that I'm having my child in 1st October.
The doctor who delivered Nigerians' October 1, 2024 babies say they are healthy babies and did not pose much challenge to the cause of their birth.
It's always unique, and 1st October being our Independent Day, children coming out and we taking part in their delivery always gladden our heart, not just as individual, but as a department and also as an institution. No, there was no challenges. This labor actually progresses very smooth with no complication at all.
The advice to all pregnant women is that they adhere strictly to directives given during antenatal.
Family of Ibrahim Sabo and Sani are rejoicing as they bring into the world children who will represent Nigeria in the next generation.
As the Federal Medical Center buzzes in celebration, the expression on all present is that there is hope for a greater Nigeria. In Abuja, Hawagimba, NTA News.
You're watching NTA Channel 5 Abuja News at 1 p.m. Still to come on the news, correspondent x-rays architecture.